Your quality of life is decided by you. How much do you believe in this quote? Because I believe in it to a certain degree, right? Because you can't control materialistic things to a certain extent. We're born into this world with a certain amount of things and we can't necessarily change it. We don't decide that, right? And you can work for more, but doesn't instantly become better because you started working for more. It takes time, right? You can work towards a higher quality of life materialistically. But I think this quote talks about the mental and psychological sides of it, right? Do you see the cup half full or half empty? Because I think seeing the cup half full in most circumstances in life helps you enjoy life a little bit more. Because a lot of time we tend to complain about a lot of things because we know that there is better out there. For example, food, you know. But a good example of this is that at least I have food. This is something that I always utter. My mom always tells me you haven't eaten enough or you didn't eat all day. And I say it's fine because there are kids out there around the world who don't eat for multiple days in a row. So if I'm working hard or if I don't get to eat that day or if I'm sick, I always try to utter to myself that there is worse rather than there is better. Because there is better and there will always be better no matter what you say or do. You could have a $10,000 week and you can say, well, I could have had 20. You can have a $20,000 week and you say, I could have had 100. But when you compare it to the lower, I guess, tier, you tend to look at yourself and be like, you know what? I'm grateful for what it is that I got this week or today or in this moment, and because you are more grateful, you tend to be a lot more appreciative of life. And being appreciative of life is literally the key or one of the keys to look for when trying to be more present and enjoy the life that you have.